This is the Counter-Strike Finals, the best two teams on the planet. Let's bring them out. In the red corner, from Denmark, we have NoA. Come on, folks, get up for them. They worked hard to get here. Gentlemen, congratulations on making the finals. And in the blue corner, coming to us all the way from France, put your hands together for emuLate! Congratulations, gentlemen. Welcome to the finals. All right, here we go. This is your last chance, too. It's a best of three, so you got about 5 minutes to turn in who you think is going to win. Denmark or France? Denmark red, France blue. Going to turn it over to two of the best Counter-Strike commentators working the circuit today. Gentlemen, are you ready to call this match?
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring it on. Audience, you ready to watch this match? We'll see you when we have a winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it, the matches of all matches for Counter-Strike 1.6 live in Seattle, Washington in the Quest Field. This is the World Cyber Games 2007 Grand Finals between Denmark and France. I am Van Silly, along with me I have Smeagol, and we are GGL, and we are excited for this matchup. Jeff, how you doing, man?
I'm doing awesome. You know, last year I was here at this time around the same time in Milan or Monza for the grand finals. It was Pentagram and NIP that were on stage last year, but this year things are looking a little bit different, Van Silly. Denmark coming up by storm, and France moving to the top spot. Now Denmark recently coming off their win at the ESWC. There you see MJE. They have a pretty long-standing roster. I was speaking to their manager actually. Been in the game for 10 months with the same lineup. Now that might not sound like much to you in regular sports, but in esports, some consistency like that really means a lot, Van Silly.
And you know, these guys are doing well so far. They've done well throughout the whole tournament, but emuLate and Denmark NoA have actually been in the same group for the group play, and they've actually lost to emuLate in the group play 17-13, so it's not going to be an easy win for them, especially now that we're in single elimination, best out of three. They've got to play their 110%, and you know, they've lost in the past as well in a matchup back in January against emuLate 16-10, so they're looking for revenge, and at the same time they're looking to get that gold medal here at the World Cyber Games.
Yeah, so there you see the lineup for Team NoA. Gotta say the important players to watch: Sonic and HPX. Sound like Django. Sonic and HPX, and those two guys, those ops that they have, along with Av as well. These are very strong players, and MJE coming up with some crazy rifle kills every once in a while. But there you have Team France. Don't know too much about this team, but I do know that they're a little bit of a dark horse in this tournament. They took down Istro and the Bix team from Germany, and those are two definite powerhouse teams. And Istro took out quite a few significant teams in this tournament before they in turn got retired by France.
That's right, France themselves, like you said, the dark horse of this tournament. They're not really talked about, but they've always placed fairly well in a lot of top tournaments. They're always around for the ESWC, and they always do great as well. But we're looking for a great matchup here. Like I said, it's going to be a big one against NoA, and you know, they have 2 wins under their belts so far against NoA in the last 2 matchups, and they're looking for another 2 wins in a row and the best out of 3.
So emuLate versus NoA. The first map will be DE Inferno, chosen by France. Dust 2 will follow, which was selected by Denmark, and then the deciding map will be DE Train. And I gotta say, Van Silly, that France and emuLate seem to be kind of like each other's nemesis. And in this tournament, it's, in and of itself, Denmark has done very well. They beat the US team. They had a lot of important victories. They had, you know, some even easy time, but some games that were tough, and they were able to forge it through. But if it comes down to DE Train, Van Silly, I think that NoA has the ops that they would need, the strong opping background to take this matchup. But I think it's a pretty close match.
Yeah, that's why I was actually surprised that Train wasn't chosen by NoA, but if they chose Dust 2, that was something that they're comfortable with as well. I mean, they chose it against Team EMG from the USA, and they did fairly well against them. So we're going to look at the map right now. It is going to be DE Inferno. It is composed of two bomb sites, of course, as all Counter-Strike maps are composed of. On the top of the map, you see bomb site B, and at the bottom here, it's going to be bomb site, or you can see the bottom right, it's going to be bomb site A. We're about to start this matchup here. Let's see how it's going to pan out on the first map.
Live from Quest Field in Seattle, Washington, ladies and gentlemen, the World Cyber Games 2007 Grand Finals, NoA versus emuLate. We're on the main stage. It's all come down to this. Money, pride, and gold on the line here for these two teams. We're straight into the pistol round. I'm going to go ahead and take it away. It looks like Team NoA is on the counter-terrorist side. We will have emuLate on the T side. And for the first round, it looks like emuLate is setting up to hit this A bomb site. For Team NoA, we've got one player playing defensively in the apartments, a couple in middle, and two over at that B site. Looks like we see one guy feeling out over towards that B bomb site here, Van Silly. That's Rigo for emuLate. Hearts in the middle, Yorick coming down back into the middle, and it looks like we're going to see an A-side split here maybe in just a minute. We got Sun over in the pit. He's going to push up in the apartment, runs into two members of NoA, and gets emuLate and gets rolled over. emuLate will have a nice walk into the B bomb site right now, and I think NoA is going to have a good time or a hard time retaking this bomb site. This bomb site is very hard to retake. They do have a numbers advantage. They're going to send MJE into the halls, try and work this as a team. Nice timing here. You're going to see a pick up there in the apartments. Still three members left alive for NoA. One coming out of the apartments now gets the frag. It's MJE, HPX, and MJE. 2-on-1 versus Matt. Can he get the frag? Keep that bomb ticking. Oh, there's the headshot from MJE. And NoA will take the pistol round CT side of DE Inferno.
You know, you call that 2-2-1 split there on that pistol round for emuLate.
They're spraying cans of dust off in the air when they won the pistol round.
You know, with HPX peeking inside that hallway and he got picked off by Sun, nobody else on the defense for NoA. They actually had two guys on the CT team stacked in the archway of the CT spawn, the last two guys in B, so they had to play the takeover play as soon as the bomb was planted because that A side was open, but NoA did a good job. You know, you said it was a hard thing to do, but they were able to pull this off. Earlier on in this round, Sun, one of the key players this day, is opening things up on two hearts. Let's quickly look at the roster though. For NoA, we have MJE, HPX, AVE, Zonic, and Sun. And for emuLate, we have Matt, MSX, Hearts, Torek, and Rigo. As they're looking at a save here for emuLate, of course. It looks like they got some Desert Eagles and some nades getting ready to push inside the B bomb site because they did get the bomb plant the last round by losing, so they still got $800 in this round. Here comes the flashes inside. Here comes MJE stacked on top. They got two guys dominated with Desert Eagles inside the B site, and now the B is open for business and now planted. Now this is even harder for them to take over. Speaking of the CT side, but now we got our 3-on-3 situation. We got AVE coming in from the B banana hallway, and the last two guys coming in from the CT spawn. HPX and Sun gonna try to hold it down against Torek, Matt, and MSX inside the site. Here comes action. We got out a drip box. Nice thing coming in. Nice job. Let's go with Eagles. And a shame. We got a knife. That is gonna hurt NoA here as they get Eco Cobra.
Yeah. Wow. emuLate Gaming strong on that round. Moving into that gun of that B bomb site. Boom, boom. Two fast headshots going in with Deagles. They risked it by buying those Deagles. They pulled almost the complexity in that round, Van Silly.
So nothing but headshots on the scoreboard, man.
Yeah,
these guys are
exactly.
hot.
But you know, emuLate moved in. They got that gun from those two main frags, and then they were able to lock down the bomb site, even though NoA was throwing flashbangs and had rifles. So great job by emuLate. And now it's going to change the buy situation in this round because I don't think that NoA, for the most part, is able to afford guns. It looks like MJE's got one, but the rest of the team do not appear to have weapons. So let's take a look right now at emuLate. Looks like they're stringing themselves out along this banana corridor leading up to the B bomb site here. Checking that box around the corner. MSX there. Matt's here behind. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and make entry into the B bomb site right now. Spots on the corner. Pops up on the wall. Shuts him down at the M4. They know exactly where the next player is going to be. And Zonic in the back halls now. From counter spawn. Up on the boxes. Takes out the bomb. The bomb is down there in front of the entryway to the B site. HPX with the headshot from the USP. Rigo takes him down. 1 versus 1. But NOA will fall victim to Rigo's Khalil and lose that round as well. So the score is now 1-2 in favor of emuLate.
We'll see what's going to happen in a buy situation this time for Team NOA. We did see one of the guys, MJE, buying an M4. The rest of the guys stacking and B with him. I guess we were just trying to gamble to see if NOA was going to go inside that B bomb site. And with health on that M4, they could probably hold back emuLate. But he was actually the first one that died. So this is not looking good. I see deals once again. So they will be on the save and on the buy for the next round. Maybe drop a gun here for MJE if he doesn't have enough to go for the next round. So far looking at the overhead view, looks like we have a 3-1-1 split, having 3 guys under that ladder, under the tower, up the T-ramp, while we got Rigo on the balcony, overlooking the window room, and Matt, the last man standing, we just saw him inside the side hall. So far, we're following MSX at the point inside B. We got a smoke covering the area, trying to see if anybody's there. And the way this time is actually staying towards the A site, though. We'll see what's going to happen as MSX is climbing across the site. He's soon about to notice that nobody's trying to peek out here from NOA. He's going to be the scouter here for emuLate. While Torek is now meeting up with MSX with that bomb, so I think they're going to call to move in towards that B site. NOA now moving away from their positions, going closer on the stack and a crossfire towards middle. And we'll see what's going to happen. We are at Rigo that's going to be watching that flank. It's going to be hard here. NOA are all going to come down that middle. We're coming in inside the B bomb site for emuLate, and they're going to get shot from behind. 1-2. Finally, Sun is going to end him with the Desert Eagle. 8 coming in, 2 more down, last one to go. Sun with that captured AK-47 is going to try to fall back and save that gun. If he's able to save this gun successfully, he might be able to drop this one for MJE. So he's now holding back here towards the balcony area. The bomb has been planted. We have 17 seconds before the bomb will go off, so Sunday has about at least 15 seconds to try to stay alive here. So MSX closing in with Hearts and Matt. Torek is still watching that bomb in case of a ninja defuse. Sun is still waiting here with the M4. Took away from one of the members of emuLate, which was Rigo. And let's see what's going to happen. Closing in. He gets the headshot from that. Another one coming in. We'll see what's going to happen. And he will save this gun successfully. And it's going to be a 3-1 score in favor of Team France. emuLate over Denmark. Team NOA.
All right, so Team NOA losing that first gun round that they had, which was a save round for emuLate. Now that's going to that's impacted them up into this point, and so insofar as NOA has not been able to buy automatic weapons until this round. So NOA is going to make a stand against emuLate here in this round. In that last round they had to save, but they tried to take advantage of it, Vansili, by putting 5 guys at the A site. That's a smart idea on a risky round, to just risk it and put 5 guys at one site and gamble 50-50 that they're going to hit that bomb site. Then maybe you can get some frags at least and set yourself up with some money the next round. Right now we see NOA pushing down Banana. MJE going to get Yorick, but MSX replying, returning that fire from the AK-47, and we're back to 4 versus 4 now between these two teams. MSX and Hearts here ganging up at the bottom of Banana. The bomb is down, back by terrorist spawn, but Rigo and Mats are all the way spread out up by the other bomb site. So let's see what happens here as MSX sets up outside of the B bomb site. HPX peeking around the corner with the AWP. MSX is right around the corner here. Bomb is still down. 48 seconds left on the clock. Sun playing on his own at the A site. MSX moving into the B site. Takes down Sonic with the headshot from the M4A1. And it's just HPX and Sun left now for NOA. The bomb hasn't committed to a bomb site yet, so these two players are split between the two sites. As
it's going to go to B for sure.
Yeah. Hearts moving up Banana right now with the bomb. 25 seconds left on the clock, and it looks like NOA knows what's going on, but HPX and Sun backing off to the A site. Maybe they're going to decide to save their weapons. They don't have very much health. Sun going to get spammed down by Rigo as the bomb gets planted in the B site. HPX is the last man standing. He's going to go ahead and back off away and hide himself and save his weapon, Alex.
Yeah, we're going to be on the hunt once again for emuLate. I think they know where HPX is at. We've closed down the B site. We've checked out the hallways. They know that he's in that A side. So MSX, Matt, and Rigo closing in from 3 entrances possible. HPX only has an AWP, so he's going to have to quick scope 3 of them if he wants to stay alive. So far we hear AK spots. Here comes the first one to Matt. Second one does not connect, and MSX will end the life here of HPX. Make it 4-1 so far in favor of Team emuLate. I gotta say that last round though, once again we had MSX, the scouter here for emuLate, cleared out that B bomb side. Zonic actually rotated too early, thought that they were going to commit towards the A bomb side, speaking about the French team, and he actually got picked from behind, and now that MSX cleared up that site, he just went for to call for his teammates to rotate, pick up that bomb, and go to B. So this round, it should be a save round for Team NOA. It's going to be a gamble once again. I think we went for early nades here down middle, and then we went back towards the B bomb side for the stack. emuLate now 3 guys under the tower. Rigo once again, same strategy default for emuLate on another gun round as they're creeping up towards the banana bomb site. Bomb is in the hand of Hearts. We're following MSX once again, the scout for the French team at the point. Zoni with the Desert Eagle, they're setting up here for crossfires. It almost worked out on the last save that they did. It came down to a 1-on-1 situation. We'll see if it's going to come to the same situation right now. We're getting ready for the smokes. At 1:03 on the clock, here comes the charge. Nice flash there from emuLate, blinding his own teammates. That's going to slow MSX down just a bit. We're going to bomb here towards the bomb boxes of the B bomb site. Boost up from the pit, moving inside the site. MSX closes in, drops HPX, then taken down by MG. We've got a 4-on-4 situation. Hearts trying to spam back, and they saw that barricade there from NOA. They're going to decide to fall back, run back. Zonic on the hunt. Eagle headshot, a second one onto Rigo. We have now a 4-on-2 situation. The bomb is in the hands of Matt. It is still in play. He's trying to blind it right now at a default spot of the A bomb site. We have MJE, ABE, Zonic, and Sun. Make that now 3-on-1. Turret, the last man standing, up in hand. Bomb is down by the netted bomb site. They're closing in, and MJE and NOA retaliates with another eco. It might be a whole new ball game right now between Denmark and France.
It's a very evenly matched game, Batsili. As I said earlier, 2-4 now in favor of Team emuLate, but very evenly matched game. emuLate was able to come out with that eco round win early on in the game, and NOA has been able to do the same now in this last round. It's huge for them. All right, so NOA able to buy weapons this round, and looks like emuLate is as well. NOA needs to get a couple rounds here, try and get themselves back in this, and not let emuLate get too much of a run and get too far advanced in the round score. HPX, Sun, and Av playing at that B site, A site. HPX now rotating over, watching from counter-terrorist spawn, keeping an eye trained on middle. Rigo, Hearts, and Matt playing over in alternate middle here for emuLate. emuLate looks like they're getting ready, set up towards that A site, that netted bomb site area. HPX with the op trained here, scoped in on middle, waiting for emuLate to come flying around the corner. There comes this HE grenade from emuLate. He's waiting. Nice patience here, but he's going to get smoked out and have to rotate over. There you see a flashbang being dropped by Av. Communication there by the teammates. They know exactly where the players are going to be and why they're going to be there. And here comes emuLate around the corner. There's the first headshot, the first exchanging of fire there from emuLate. Sun going down. Av going to press up into the window room. Let's see what happens here. Oh, he flies around the corner. Boom, headshot there onto Av. And emuLate will make their way into the A site. HPX locking it down. Gets that first entry frag with the op. It's HPX and Sonic now in that area, library area. Here come the grenades flying into the site. And NOA did a great job of retaking this site in that last game. Let's see what they can do here. Of course, Sonic was contributing a lot with those 2 big frags at the bottom of Banana. But right now, emuLate trying to defend this bomb, which has been planted inside the A site. 17 seconds on the clock here, and NOA going to decide to save their weapons, Vansili. I think that was a smart decision.
It was a smart decision indeed. The mistake I think that NOA pulled that round was actually push those 2 guys down that middle when we had about 30 seconds left to work on the clock. emuLate seems to be a bit hesitant on what to do on that stratus. They had 4 guys inside the alternate middle, really not doing anything for about a minute long until finally they decide to peek out, and the first entry frag went from emuLate onto NOA across up the middle, and that just basically let emuLate, gave them a chance to move up towards that A side, get that bomb plant down, and force NOA, the last 3 members alive, to save their guns. So we're going to see if we're going to drop some weapons here for the remaining members of NOA that died the last round, or if we're going to go for some FAMASes or Deagles here for the 2 guys that could, if they can't afford any guns. So looking at it so far, We're going to have two guys from Team emuLate move up that ramp once again. Two guys this time towards the balcony, and Matt once again by himself with the AK-47 watching the hall. The rest of NoA, though, they're going to concentrate more on a defense towards the left side of the netted bomb site, while Zonic decides to rotate back from B into the CT spawn and leave MJE, the last man standing, inside the B bomb site. So far, though, Yorick is going to make his way inside. No, he's just going to wait at the bottom on the outside of the building in the apartments, and they're still going to hold this slow once again for emuLate. MSX is going to be the scouter, trying to look inside the B bomb site once again. It might be a one-on-one situation between MSX and MJE inside the B bomb site. He's creeping up with the AK now, and he's not really using any flashes. Oh, check that out. I think he's going to get ready to smoke and maybe come in inside the site and then go on a hunt once again, Rambo it out inside the site and call for the push in. But here comes the rest of emuLate coming back from the alternative middle. We're going to have a 5 guys being met up, getting ready to move inside of that B bomb site. Here comes the flashes in the smoke, carving the CT archway, and now HPX has been under rotation. We're moving inside the site. MG opens things up. emuLate cannot move in yet. Now we finally got a boost. MG from the trip box drop one. HPX in arms. The bomb is down, finally picked up by Hearts. He takes down MG. He's going to get the bomb blast down with 44 HP. Now HPX is still alive. We got a 4-on-2 situation. Rigo watching the flank. Hearts is still stuck inside by the bomb boxes with 21 health this time. Zonic moving in. AVE moving in from the banana hallway. Hearts still stuck in the same spot. Here comes the counter flashes. AVE almost got picked off by Rigo inside the banana hallway, but he finally took him out, and they both close in on our 2 Hearts. They pick him off, and NoA will get this defused, and we're going to get a 5-3 score in favor still of the French team.
Nice retake there by NoA. emuLate be a little bit predictable. They seem to retake that B bomb site the same way every time, Van Silly. And NoA knows what's coming. You know, I watched that guy hop up onto that wall right there, that low wall right up into the B site, and you know, for a team like NoA, that's got to look the same, and they're going to know they're coming in the same way. Let me adapt and change what I'm doing to mirror that what
Smart
they're
move.
doing. Yeah. So let's take a look right now at what emuLate is going to do this round. They should be, oh no, they are on the bye right now, moving up middle. They have a few rounds in a row here, sending 3 in the apartments, 1 in the window room, and they're going to hit the A site right now. Here we go, coming into the site. HPX takes down 1 with the up. There's another. HPX trying to single-handedly lock down his site. Matt's looking for real and finish him off. Sonic's waiting there. Can't get it done for NoA, and it's coming down to a 1-on-3 as Rigo's about to come out of the apartments, sees MJE from behind, takes him down, and the score will be 6-3. emuLate picking up another quick round.
Yeah, I think that NoA thought that emuLate was going to go on that save. emuLate, since they think that emuLate was going on a save, emuLate themselves were like, okay, we're going to go for a rush, but instead of a Gluck rush, we're going to buy whatever we can. So they bought Galils, they bought AK-47s, they went for that aggressive push inside the netted side. NoA never saw that coming, and then emuLate, NoA never saw that coming, and emuLate easily got that plant, or should I say got all the frags on to NoA for that round. So we got 6 more rounds to go in the first half. Massive nades here happening towards that middle area. Looking at it so far, it's going to be a gun round for both teams once again, but I think if NoA will lose this round, they will be forced to save the next one. So let's see what emuLate's going to try to do. I see some AK-47s on the board, so whoever had Galils, I guess, decided to buy some AK-47s to leave the Galils behind and spawn. So far, MG is watching the defense by himself inside the site once again. He headshots MSX. Here comes the rest of the guys moving in. He then gets picked off by Matt. And now we're rotating already. HPX and Sonic from the CT spawn. We're planning right in the middle of the site here, courtesy of Matt. Hearts watching the C-shaped hallway, taking Sonic down. HPX opping Torrent. They now have a 3-on-3 situation, make that a 3-on-2. Opper is now down. Sun, though, a good rifler, could get this done. And then with help from AVE, they both take down Rigo. Down to a 2-on-2. We got 20 seconds before we could act. Oh, nice peek out by Hearts there on the headshot on 2. Sun, AVE then drops Matt at the tri-box. We got a 1-on-1 situation. Is he going to go for a fake? Here comes the defuse sound. And we just heard the footsteps. I don't think AVE had a kid or something, and he just decided to run back. The bomb will go off. Hearts will save his gun. AVE will save his gun. And the round will go no matter what to emuLate with the detonation of that C4 pack.
All right, so the score now 7-3 in favor of emuLate. NoA, you know, I saw that round. Entry kills has been a crucial thing for them at that B bomb site. And Mohammed told me that when they were playing off against EMG earlier on, that he was having trouble locking down a bomb site. Now, when we saw him on the B bomb site, I saw him, I mean, not to just rawly criticize him, but He was pre-firing. He got the first frag on entry into the site, and then he just started pre-firing right around the corner where they were all going to come in. Now, emuLate that time, Vansilli, must have been listening to what I was saying in the previous round, slowed themselves down. They had one guy come in back halls. The rest of the team waited to move in. So while MJE's sitting there pre-firing, emuLate was just waiting. And it just sort of paused for a sec as emuLate came around the corner. Right now, emuLate set up to hit this A site now. Sun going to get blown away by MSX. 4 members on 4 now. Oh, Sonic in the window room. Takes down Rico, pushing up. MSX in the bottom pit here at the bottom middle. Comes up middle, sees another one. He's only got a USB, that's HPX. MSX will also take out Sonic with that rifle there. Hearts, MSX, and Mats. Last 3 left alive now for emuLate, MJE, and Av. The 2 remaining members for Team NoA split up about as far apart as you can get on this map in each bomb site 1. emuLate moving slowly up middle now. Bomb is in the hands of MSX. Checking every corner, taking it slowly. They do have a man numbers advantage. It's like a power play almost for emuLate here in this instance. But which side are they going to hit? They still have not committed yet. And it looks like MJE could be trying to flank. Oh, but Mats, the hair raised up on the back of his neck. Vansilli, he said, oh, I feel a flank coming. And there came MJE down out of the window. And Av really doesn't have a choice right now, but he has to rotate quickly to the other site. I guess he's going to move up into the sniper tower, save his weapon, and set up here for some exit frags as the opponents come down and out of the bomb site. He'll try and pick them off one by one.
All right, 25 seconds left until the bomb goes off. We have a setup here by Hearts, Matt, and MSX setting up a triangle formation, defending all entrances possible, preventing AVE from moving and trying to attempting to defuse the bomb, rather. So after a couple of seconds, they noticed that AVE is not going to try to come in. They didn't hear any nades or flashes. They know that he's saving his gun, and here comes that hunt. AVE is still on the top of that tower. Hearts, Matt, and MSX are going to make their way towards CT spawn. AVE should be able to save this one easily. I got to say that I think in a way that last round tried to surprise attack emuLate themselves. They actually bought M4s, whoever could have bought. They had an AK-47 save from the last round, so they tried to go for a stack at middle, tried to peek out with the USPs first. Whoever had pistols tried to peek first, and then had the riflers come out, and then possibly ambush here, emuLate towards middle. And then after that, once things have calmed down just a tad bit, they had actually the USPs come out, the pistols, to make emuLate think that they were still stacked towards the A site, and hoping that emuLate would move towards B, with AVE waiting with the M4 to pick them off. But it wasn't the case. emuLate read them quite well, and decided to move up towards that middle and capitalize on that round. So we got an 8-3 score, 5 rounds remaining in this first half, where the lead still goes to the French team of emuLate. As it's going to be a full gun round, of course. We got M4, A1s all across the board here for Team NoA. No operas this time. Still pretty slow. Shutter flashes here towards the hallway. MSX and Yorick are going to work here, spamming through that wall. By spamming through that wall, you can actually hit a CT member on the other side if he's trying to play defense towards the CT archway, where Zonic was actually positioned at earlier on. But we still have everybody at fairly full health. And it's going to be just a slow work here. Finally, we got a flash on the top of middle. It's going to be, we're going to try to commit here towards the left side. And HVS is only able to capitalize on 1 kill. MSX is actually going to watch the flank going through the CT spawn. Yorick's going to decide to fall back towards middle with Hearts and Arrigo. And I think we're going to decide to go towards the right middle this time. Onto AVE and Sun, who are actually winning inside the big pit. Let's see what's going to happen now. Yorick with the bomb in his back. He's running outside the balcony very soon. He's jumping out with 2 of his teammates. AVE drops 1. He's able to avenge his teammate. AVE falls down. Now, A side is clear. Hearts is watching. He's going to go head-to-head against MJE. No, he turns around. Spot Sonic picks him up. MJE is going to be the last one remaining. Bomb has been planted at the default spot inside the A side. It is Hearts and Yorick against MJE of Team NoA. Now, nice shot there inside the big pit. 1-on-1 situation. Hearts is trying to see if MJE is going to go for that defuse. Oh! MJE went for the fake defuse, peeked out. Hearts walked down the stairs. I thought that MJE had that one, but Hearts was just there out-aiming his opponent, and emuLate will win another round.
I gotta say, Vansilli, I'm really impressed with the French team so far. Their aim has been on point, but what's really impressed me more than that has been their strategy. They ran a beautiful split to that A side in this last round, something that I haven't seen that kind of stuff from a lot of teams in competitive scene in a while. They seem to have everything down to a science here. They split that A side perfectly. It was great timing going in, and they were able to hold it off with their aim after post-plant situation.
You know, so far I'm looking at NoA. They're really screwed in the winning situation right now. They save one, they go for the gun round, they lose it, they have to save again. They can't really double buy in any round so far. So
right.
I guess it's all that crucial eco that went up against them in that second round that really disorganized their money system.
Right, it's all about winning 2 rounds together when you've lost a huge run of rounds in a row, and NOA isn't able to do that right now, in a while. And right now, NOA on the save again, so they're going to split though, sending 3 to the B bomb site, stacking them up there, 2 over at the A site. emuLate moving up Banana right now. Yorick there with the bomb, Matt and Hearts as well. Here comes MSX around the corner, checks off at the B site, throws the flashbangs. This is going to be a fake, Van Silly. Yes, or he did a double fake. emuLate leaving MSX behind, waiting for the rotation to push back behind them down into B. But here goes emuLate, rotating all the way back over to that A site quickly. Rigo coming around the corner, checks in the pit,
Nice.
runs right into Zonic. The Deagle shot there takes him out. And there's going to be 2 more running up on Zonic in the pit. Nav going to get a frag though with that Deagle as well. Matt's the headshot on MJE. It's just HPX and Av left. Here comes HPX. He's in the site. He's going to get dropped by Yorick. Last man standing is Av over in middle. That's going to make the score 10-3 as Matt gets the frag.
I was going to get impressed there, and as if Zonic was going to be able to pump another 1-2 with that Deagle and help NOA overtake that site, retake the A-bomb site, but it wasn't the case. emuLate just moved in as a group inside that netted bomb site, and they just worked together and picked off NOA on that save. Nothing really you could say about that. It was a default round. Technically, in this level of play, you're supposed to be able to win the gun rounds, and it's going to be another, actually it's going to be aggressive play by Team NOA. I thought they were going to go on the save, but they're pushed down towards the middle, pushed down towards Banana, leaving AVE, the last man standing already on the 4 versus 1 situation remaining. MS6 and Yorick are going to move inside the B bombs and get the bomb line over there. AVE was in the alt mid, and he got spotted by Hearts. He gets picked off. We're going to move on to the last round of the first half, find whatever we can. Let's see what NOA is going to try to do.
Yeah, that last round, Van Silly, emuLate locked it down as NOA tried to get aggressive and pushed down from Banana.
And it failed.
It failed miserably. emuLate was just there. They sprayed them all down. I didn't see really any flashbangs. It wasn't like emuLate was blind or anything like that. And emuLate was able to take that B site pretty easily. emuLate up 11-3 right now. Rigo there taking out and it looks like they're set up here at the bottom of Banana. MJE pushing out. And now, look, by the way, that last round was a full gun round for NOA, as is this round. Let's take a look here as it looks like emuLate going to get ready to move into the B site right now. And they will go ahead for the plan. HPX and Sun coming up for the retake here of the site, coming from counter-terrorist spawn. Rigo set up in the back hall. Hart's going to be in the site on top of the bomb practically, and Matt's in the Banana area, locking it down from that direction. Here comes Sun and HPX in the back halls. Sprayed down by Figo. He went for the crouch and sprayed him down. Hart's going to back off and wait for HPX to move in on him. The bomb is there, and there's the frag from Matt. And Team France will make the half score 12-3. 4 rounds will clinch the victory on this map and send it to Dust 2.
emuLate really confident there, winning that first half with a comfortable lead. That pistol round, if they're going to be able to win this one on this balanced map with the Inferno, is really going to help them as they will move on to the second half. We can see right now NOA going to try to have a group meeting, see what they're going to try to do on the CT side. They really got to try to bring this back, really at least win that pistol round for a chance to actually bring this back to a closer game.
Certainly good half there from emuLate, and I'm looking to see what they can do on their counter-terrorist side, Van Silly, but I mean, this is a pretty even map, emuLate gaming, but it's, you don't have to think as much on the counter-terrorist side. Communication is important, and aim is important still, as it always is in Counter-Strike, but there's not as much strategy to the counter-terrorist side. You can sit back and read and react. It's more read and react than having to dictate the strategy and how the game's going to move forward.
So we got a big crowd right now. We're getting ready for the grand finals once again, the second half of the Counter-Strike 1.6 World Cyber Games Grand Finals between Denmark and France. We're about to go live on the second half once again. This time we have switched sides. We will have NOA on the terrorist side. They will have to go on the offensive, and emuLate will have to defend here on the CT side. Let's see what's going to happen. And Spiegel, I'm going to let you take this pistol round once we're getting ready to move out towards our respective spawns.
All right, well, we are live now, getting inside the game here. World Cyber Games 2007 Grand Finals for Counter-Strike. NOA versus emuLate, representing Denmark and France, respectively. NOA starting out on the T side. They had a dismal first half, Van Silly. 12-3 was the score. And they need to come back right now if they want to have a shot in this Grand Finals. That was just humiliating to have to get up on the grand stage and perform that poorly. So let's follow NOA right now, as it looks like they're going to try and change things on this terrorist side. Here they go. Looks for to see a fast track towards the B site. Throwing 4 nades. They knew that guy was going to be at the box. Nice teamwork and communication there. And looks like they're going to see another one thrown right back at them from Rigo. NOA moving towards that B site initially, but now causing the rotation from emuLate are going to run and rush back to that over back to that A site. HPX leading the way with the bomb. Sun is over there near the pit area. Zonic going to get boosted up into the window. HPX is right below him, and looks like we're going to see NOA try and take this A site right now as it is completely open. emuLate is in the library with 1 player. MSX down in the bottom of middle. emuLate really playing only this B site right now, and 4 guys from NOA are at the A site.
Great play.
It's kind of an ironic movement of the both teams around each other. But anyway, all 4 players of emuLate reacting to the sound of the bomb going down, and NOA will try and lock down this A site right now. It's going to be hard for emuLate to retake this site 4 versus 4, but I think they can do it. Here they come around the corner, moving in through middle. MSX with the headshot from the USG. HPX gooshing him in the pit. And emuLate's trying to move in 2 versus 2 now. HPX inside the second. Headshots all over the place for Team NOA as they dominate on that pistol round, and some scrappy play there from Team emuLate.
You know, I thought that NOA was going to fail in that round because after lumping all those nades towards the B side, they wanted to rotate back towards the A side. I thought they were going to rotate it back quickly, and then they slowed down towards the alternate mid, and then they boosted inside the window, which kind of made me question why they would want to do that if they wanted to fake back towards the A side. But by doing so, boosting inside the window, they wouldn't expose themselves out towards that middle area, so emuLate thought that they were still stuck inside that B tunnel, the banana hallway, should I say, and then they all tried to come back towards from the CT spawn. We had MSX going that flank, and then they realized that now the bomb was planted inside the A side, and in a way just did a good job to hold it back. So it's going to be a save round here for emuLate, moving on to the second round of the second half. Overall score, it is 12-4, still in favor of the French team. As looking at it so far, I think I have Sun and Zonic indeed towards the alternate mid. We have AVE inside at the Tetris, which is that little L-shaped area down that middle. HPX is right behind him with the bomb on his back, and MGE moved up towards that B side, decides to fall back, but he should have kept going because that side is actually clear. We have a stack for emuLate inside the A side now. Let's see what's going to happen. We're creeping up towards that middle. Bomb still in the hands of HPX. We're not smoking or flashing. Finally, here comes the call, and here comes the push up. emuLate's soon ready to set up against them. And we're trying to wrap around here from the left side through the CT archway. HPX now the second man behind MJE. We're creeping up now. We're looking back towards the archway. Pistol shots. MJE gets the opening kill into Yorick. Rigo's still in the library though. AVE then on to Matt on the other side of things. Then Rigo finally gets dropped by Sun. Zonic down onto MSX. And a flawless victory as Hearts falls inside the pit from the AK of Zonic. And we are slowly coming back in this game as we have a 2-0 on the second half.
Nice round there by NOA. They seem to be very orchestrated, very together on their strategies so far on the T side, Vansili. And they seem to have their stuff together. Whether they can launch a comeback of 13 rounds is something I'm not sure about. Let's follow them in this round and find out the answer to that question now. NOA set up at the bottom of middle here, and they have hit both bomb sites already in the first 2 rounds, Vansili. And that's something that you really need to see, is that people are capable of hitting both bomb sites. They can't overplay one bomb site. Now, it's okay to play one bomb site and emphasize that one bomb site and then fake back to the other, because you're going to make them think and anticipate you coming to that first bomb site. But you need to show as a team that you're not one-dimensional, that you can strategize and diversify with your tactics. NOA set up here in the middle area. Below the window right now, peeking around the corner, set up watching up towards the top of middle. The only player for emuLate at that A bomb site actually is MSX. The other 4 members all the way over at B. MSX going to get flashed there on the left-hand side of middle. Is Desert Eagle trained, waiting for Team NOA to come around that corner. HPX and MJE moving towards B bomb site. Here comes emuLate rushing out. HPX sprays down 2 members. MJE going to get fragged. HPX with the 3rd kill. Sonic going to come in with the USP with that other one all the way at the over at the other site. And Rigo's going to be last man standing. He's going to get taken out by Av. And that will be the 3rd round, sending us into the first gun round here, Vansili, making the score 12-6 overall in favor of emuLate.
Indeed, good strat there for Team NOA. They actually had 2 guys move up towards the banana hallway. and then one guy actually was boosted inside the window. He decided to run down. I think it was Zonic, if I wasn't mistaken. He ran down the stairs and let MSX say, hey, I think you're coming towards the A bomb site after a couple of flashes. And then that forced emuLate to move out towards from their position from that stack inside the B site. Anyway, heard the footsteps and then just set out to ambush emuLate and just overtake that B site without even getting the bomb line down. They fragged everybody from the CT side, but emuLate was on the save. They've had 3 saves in a row so far, so this means that they're going to have a full gun round in the 4th round of the second half. So NoA knows this. They're going to play this fairly slowly. Just still spamming with the AK-47 up towards middle, but emuLate looks like they have more of a suppression here, a defense towards the netted bomb site rather than the B bomb site. Rigo is by himself inside the B site. He's actually pushed out towards the archway to look down towards Banana. Thought that he would be omping, but he's actually carrying an M4A1. The rest of emuLate still stacked here inside the site. Finally, Yorick says, hey, there's no action. Maybe they're going to try to commit towards the B bomb site. He's going to fall back through the CT spawn. But the rest of NoA are slowly creeping up here towards the Banana hallway. One flash lobbed in. No footsteps being heard, though, by Team NoA, and none heard by themselves. Speaking about Team emuLate, and here comes the flash outside that balcony, courtesy of AVE from middle, and here comes the jump outside. Exchange of kills all around the boards. Hearts giving it a one-man situation advantage in favor of Team NoA. Make that a 2-on-2 now as AVE from the default boxes drop Hearts inside this small pit. Now Yorick gonna try to nade across and flash from the middle area. HPX picks out the bomb, but he doesn't have enough time to come in inside the pit yet. Now finally AVE jumps out. HPX has to react very fast. We have 5 seconds to go. We're gonna give the bomb right now to AVE. AVE gets dropped by Rigo, and he will not have enough time to go get that plant, and the targets will be saved, and emuLate somehow manages to win this round. I don't know why HPX didn't try to jump out here to try to get that plant.
Well, you know, that was a little bit lame on the part of NoA. I mean, you got to be looking at the clock and looking at how much time you have left. I mean, it happens every once in a while, and you know, whatever about it. But NoA, I mean, there was a lot of time in that round where nothing happened, Vansilli, and it was just waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yep.
And it seemed like they waited just a few seconds too long. They waited too long to get entry into the site. So NoA now has lost that first gun round, and that's a big impact on their game. They're up 3-0 so far. But anyway, NoA on the bye once again, coming up into B. Rigo locking it down, gets one frag. Yorick with a second. He's pushing forward, maybe getting a bit too aggressive as Sonic finishes him off. Here comes Hearts from CT spawn. Matt's from the back home. Oh, Matt with the huge frag there onto Sonic, who had the bomb in hand. HPX picking it up. It has not been played. Finish on the ground. HPX finishes off Matt, and NoA will take back a very, very important round of this match, Vansilli.
You know, they actually bought for a second time in a row after losing the first one. I think we're going to try to drop some guns here for NoA because they're still tight on the money situation. Even though they won the round by losing 2 in a row the last 2, they're pretty short on cash still, so I'm pretty sure we're going to drop each other a couple of guns. If they lose this round, they're still going to be tough in the situation. Might be even forced to save once again. So this is a crucial round for Team NoA as they're moving out here towards T-spawn. Gonna try to move out towards alternate middle and not towards middle as well. HPX still holding it with the bomb on his back. We just saw a pre-fire shot there by Yorick from the Banana hallway, who he falls back then towards the CT spawn with Hearts and Rigo. And I think after that spray, I think we lobbed a couple of nades as well from the Banana, thinking, making NoA think that they have a stack inside the B bomb site, should I say, sorry. As it is a save round actually for emuLate. So emuLate, after nading from the Banana hallway, decide to fall back and stack towards the A bomb site with USPs. As you can see it over the overhead. Zonic and Sunday are going to have a lot of farming to do. 1, 2, 3 drop, and then Ave onto Yorick, Sunday onto Hearts, and Zonic was the only casualty there for Team NoA that last round, and they capitalize on this eco.
All right, so an eco round there put down very quickly by Team NoA, as it should be. 5-1 is the score this half. That makes it 8-13 overall in favor of emuLate, and it looks like we're going to see a stack here from emuLate Gaming. Sending 5 guys to the B site right now. 5 CTs stacked in the B site. NoA with 1 at the bottom of Banana, 1 in middle, 2 in middle, excuse me. Zonic all the way over in halls, and Sun there with him. NoA likes to do this very European strategy, Vansilli, to sit and wait for somebody to push. And it's sort of like a metagame strategy. You wait for the noobs to rush up on you. But here comes emuLate right now. and that MSX pushing down Banana. Eagles all around. MGE going to get one to the brain as HPX locks it down. 3 frags there, the hat trick for HPX. Eco round frags everywhere as Rigo and Yorick, last two standing now for emuLate. Yorick and CT Spawn, Rigo over in Banana, and NOA pretty much has free reign over the map with 4 players left alive and the bomb. Yorick now pressing down for middle here for emuLate. HPX comes down Rigo elsewhere, fouled down by Banana actually. Zonic gonna finish off that last member, and there a little friendly smack talk from HPX.
We got a whole new ball game. What we thought was going to be domination is getting closer and closer. We have an overall score of 13-9 in favor of the French team. They've only won one round so far in the second half, as the T side really looking in favor of Team NOA. So let's see what's going to happen. We're going to split a 3-2 outside the T spawn. emuLate's going to play an aggressive play towards that middle there. I think there's some smoke screens to prevent them from shooting each other here towards that middle area. So it is MSX, Hearts, and Yorick just pushing down towards that middle, watching the alternate mid. Zonic might be walking into a trap. As you can see right there, they fall back. They just spot an enemy by the lamppost down mid. Here comes that nade to push them back, saving Zonic right there, but a nice off shot coming in by Yorick down onto MGE all the way across middle. And we have a 5-on-4 situation in favor of emuLate. Bomb still on the back here of HPX. We got 2 guys with very low health. We got a 5-on-4 still. As Sunday has actually got boosted inside the window room. He's going to decide to run out. And by running out, he's going to cause Rigo to rotate from the B bomb side. And they're running back towards the Banana hallway. But Yorick is there with the AWP. HPX is down. Here comes rotation back towards B. But AVE is running by himself inside the B bomb site. Why is he doing that? He's going to get picked off there by Yorick. The bomb is dropped. Zonic, the last man standing. I guess it was miscommunication right there. He's up to a 4-on-1 situation. The bomb is dropped right in the middle of the pit area of the B bomb site. He's going to have to save his gun for sure. And Rigo and Yorick overlooking on that bomb, on that defense inside B bomb site. Hearts then rotating back towards the CT spawn. Matt doing the same thing. We're going to have 4 guys watching that bomb inside B. If I was Zonic, I would save my gun, and that's exactly what he's doing. With only 7 health, he's saving it inside the hallway.
Yeah, well, Zonic had the right instinct. I mean, there was a flanker coming, and his teammate did get killed behind him, and he wanted to protect his other teammate, which was Av, who had the bomb. So it was like the right instinct as a player, but in the end, Zonic, he got the frag and strung out his teammate who ran into the site on his own. So, yeah, poor communication or something like that, a miscommunication. But in the end, it's going to make a big difference, Bansilly, because now the score is 14-9. Hey, Slasher. Anyway, NOA now looking pretty dismal for them on this first map, Bansilly. If they lose 2 more rounds, that's game. And so let's see what happens here, as it looks like we do have AKs around the board for the Terrorists. So this will be a gun round for NOA, and let's see how they fare. emuLate setting up 2 guys all the way over at that A bomb site. MSX watching middle. Matt's watching the inside of that site and watching the apartments here. And it looks like the Terrorists are getting ready to come out of the white halls. Zonic going to get that first frag around the right-hand side middle. Nicely done. MSX inside the site. Locks it down. Or back by the spawn. Locks it down onto Av. And the bomb will get thrown again by Sund. And they need to get this bomb planted, Silly. You know, like, that's like the first thing here. All right. Yorick now moving on middle. Rigo there as well. The bomb will be planted. And then he's going to have to retake this site properly if they want to get this round back from NOA. Hearts Yorick coming from CT spawn area. Rigo in the apartments drops HPX. So one coming out from the apartments. MJE backs off his site. Oh, what a headshot there from MJE. He gets dispatched though by the MSX. Hearts going to come up with the final frag onto Zonic. And emuLate will take the next round. 15-9 is the score. And we are now on game point.
Anyway, there couldn't set up on time on the defense after they planted the bomb at the default spot. Step 2 after you plant the bomb is actually to look for some cover and set up the crossfire and then prevent the CTs from defusing that bomb, of course. It seems as though as they were setting up, one of the guys that was walking inside the hallway wanted to watch that flank, but as soon as he peeked, an enemy was there and he got picked off, and that gave the cue there for emuLate to just run in, because NOA had to shift back to readjust their defense here as the bomb was planted. But once again, they didn't have enough time, and emuLate goes on. And so it is a game point situation, 15-9. This is the first map. We will go on no matter what to a second map. This is best out of 3. So of course, NOA is going to go for a full buy. They want to stay alive. 5 AK-47s for Team NOA. As Yorick opened things up with an AWP. Nice shot there, long range from HPX to retaliate inside the banana hallway. But we still have 2 more guys here. Up on that banana, it is Rigo. He's going to drop AVE. We also have Hearts. HPX says, man, I'm going to fall back, meet up with Sun and Zonic up towards middle. Here comes an aggressive push by emuLate as they rotated across. Don't know why. They should have stayed in A. And Matt now gets dropped. A site is now open. HPX is going to plant in a default spot. Zonic inside the big pit. Sun watching the flank inside the CTR. Twig gets picked up by MSX. And this is going to be a tough call for NOA now. Zonic jumping on the ledge. Here comes a flash. He's going to flash back towards that middle. I think that should blind MSX. He's spamming towards the small pit. He then looks back. He's going to hide behind the box. He's barely whole health. They're going to try to move in. Zonic then keeps things alive. He then gets picked off. HPX is going to be the last one standing inside the hallway. It is a one-on-one situation. The clock is ticking on the bomb. We got 10 seconds left to go. Hearts has to go in. He gets the frag. He jumps down. No, he missed that jump, and he will not have the time to go for that defuse, and it will go off, and NOA stays alive in this game, looking for the overtime play.
15-10 is the score now. And NOA has done a decent job of bringing this game back to this point, Silly. They've, you know, they're not as bad as they looked in the first half, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And maybe their T side's a bit better than their CT side on Inferno
exactly.
as well.
I wanted to talk to you about that. As soon as they'll emuLate, it's the map that they chose, right?
Right.
And they beat NOA on the first half, 12-3, playing on the CT side. Maybe they're more comfortable on playing on the CT side than should I say on the T side rather than the CT side, while NOA is just currently dominating the defense that emuLate is trying to hold down.
Could be the case, but we'll know when we go to Dust 2. All right.
So let's go to overtime.
All right, so we see emuLate over in the A-box right, lock it down. NOA spamming through the wall there of the window room. Av here below the window for NOA. Bomb is in the hands of HPX, completely far away, down by the bottom by T-Spawn, actually. Hearts peeking out middle, takes down MJE. HPX now rotating over to the B site with the bomb. Yorick about to meet up with him there. HPX leading his way into the site, going to duck behind the box and get that bomb planted before Yorick has a chance to harass him. Is Yorick going to go through back halls? Is he going to go straight to the site, or is he going to wait for his teammate Hearts? Well, those are the options for him on the table right now as Hearts moves into the apartments. And yeah, he's far away, and it doesn't look like he's making any attempt to get over to that B site, regardless of the fact that the bomb's planted. So they're setting up for exit frags now, and the Yorick's going to be doing the same. So NOA will take another round. 15-11 is the score. And I was trying to get the ninja defuse there, Silly, yeah. But nope, denied by HPX. Denmark's got a little bit too much practice to let him do that.
You know, if it was the other case around that Hearts actually went towards the B bomb site to try to save his gun, I think he went head-to-head against AVE who had that bomb, and he would have been able to probably pick him off on that long range and then probably go for a full defuse because everybody else was too far away for Team NOA. But it wasn't the case, and NOA just managed to stay alive in this round. So it should be a 15-11 overall score. Indeed it is. It is still game point situation so far in favor of the French team emuLate as they're moving out towards the T-spawn. We're going to have a 3-2 split. 2 guys up towards the out mid. 1 smoke to screen up towards that middle area. We're going to boost Sonic up inside of the window room. Massive nades coming in as we got a gun round though for emuLate. So what's going to happen? Zonic trying to move out towards the staircase of the sniper window. Got picked off by MSX. They're just holding towards that right mid. So it's going to be an early 5-on-4 situation in favor of Team emuLate. MG and the rest of the crew here of the Danish team are going to hold things down. They can play it very slowly as we got an exchange of kills. The bomb has been dropped. They know that the bomb is now in alt mid. Sun is just very close with MGE. Are they going to pick it up right away? No, they're just going to try to pick off emuLate first and then decide towards which bomb site to commit to. We have Rigo, Yorick, Hearts, and Matt from Team emuLate just set up all across the map. Inside B, CT spawn, small pit, and big pit. While MGE now is circling around the bomb, spamming inside the hallway, opening that vent. Maybe Sunday's going to try to come across. Indeed, he broke that vent over for Sun, should I say, to move up towards the stairs, go through the window room, and we're going to try to commit towards the A site. HBX, MJE, Sun moving up, Sun looking inside the big pit, nothing there as of yet. 4-on-3 situation now, bomb still alive. We have 20 seconds left to act for. They're going to have to hurry this up. Counter flash is happening right now. Here comes the nades all around. MJE going to work, and now Matt falling down by Sun. We've got a 2-on-2 situation. We've killed the A defense. We're going to go for the plan. Hearts is actually in a small pit. He got the headshot onto Sun. It's all up to HPX on a 2 versus 1 with an AK. He's in the big pit. Enemy spotted by mid. He's going to fall back and try to spam him down. Hearts then moves in with Rigo and is simultaneously get the kill onto HPX. emuLate will win this round, and they will win the first map over Denmark, and we will move to Dust 2. What an intense match so far here, Smeagol.
Definitely. France did a great job. They came out strong on their terrorist side. They brought it back on their counter-terrorist side. They were able to finish off their victory that they were pretty much set themselves up for on their T side. I think that NoA looked decent, and they looked like they could hang with the French team, Vansili, but it looked like they didn't execute in the first half, and it looked like they dug themselves into too deep a hole.
I think the two key mistakes there for that last match was probably the eco round that emuLate got against NoA on the first half, and then the second one was probably that small miscommunication between AVE and Zonic when they only had the 2 guys left with the bomb still alive. I think that cost them that first map, but Dust 2 is now a map chosen by NoA, and we'll see how that's going to pan out.
Beyond.